Oh, it's the 12th of July 2018, 3 p.m. This is the second video today. I thought I should do it because it's based on what happened yesterday on the channel, which was pretty fascinating. But before I go on to that, I'll just to give you an idea of how this works. Okay, if you stay out of the, where is it? Yeah, if you stay out of down here, out of this, okay, you've got no choice. You've got to end up there, and after a while, you'll start being creative. I got a comment this morning from Jay Lord, and I'll just add here: creation often comes from a joke. It starts off as a joke. This whole thing started off as a joke. He said, "Why don't you get the friendly girls, A, B, and Binger, to do a promo video, but he'd do it in Tagalog?" He said, "Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun, absurd, comedy. Just do it in Tagalog." I laughed. I thought it was funny. I thought, yeah, but it actually got us up there, believe it or not, up to this area. So I thought, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll get AB to do it. I'll send her a message and I'll say, yeah, and Jay Law said, if you do it, he'll buy you drinks, you and Binger drinks. I thought, yeah, that'll upset Jay. And then, so I did all of that. And I said, yeah, just do it in Tagalog and that sort of thing. And then after that I said, yeah, and AB, instead of just talking about and thinking, instead of thinking about what you can take, look, I know you're poor and everything else like that, and life's down, yeah, I'm in the same situation, but instead of thinking about what you can take, think about what you can give. And not sex, because the guys on the channel don't want sex. Just think about what you can give, rather than what you can take. Just see what happens. But anyway, straight after that I thought, and then I said, yeah, well, the thing is, if you do that, then Jay will have to contact you to find out what you said. Okay, so you can just talk and say anything you want for 5 minutes in Tagalog, say you're comfortable. So then he can contact you, have drinks with you, and you can explain what you said. I thought, Jay, you've just solved my problem if they do it. Really, think about it, because I'm trying to get them to talk, and say something. Yeah, so what you've actually suggested, sounded like a joke and stupid at first, but it's actually solving my problem. Yeah, they can just talk Tagalog, and we can watch it and have a laugh and think it's funny, that sort of thing, and then you can buy them a drink or a cup of coffee or whatever the case. Yeah, and find out what it is they said, what they're talking about. So, yeah, that's what you end up actually being creative. And the humour's got something to do with it. And the funnier and the better mood you're in, you come up with, like, you probably just thought it was a stupid idea and just have a joke about it. And I looked at it and thought, gee, I tell you what, that could actually work. And it could be fun for the girls to do, they could speak and Tagalog. But, and be comfortable. They know you can't understand a word that they're saying, so, yeah, then they can think about it, and talk about it. But that's what came out of that. But anyway, what I wanted to do this video about was what happened yesterday on the channel. And the channel's been right out of the narc zone lately. It's been absolutely bloody brilliant. And I was in a convo with, I think there were 3 of us. I can't remember. Emily was there. Emily's good. She's got brothers. Okay, she sort of understands how guys think and that sort of thing. So, and she's not she's just not a typical girl. She sort of knows how to deal with guys. Annie and Jay, and I think James was around. Not sure. But I burnt my brain out because I didn't know how to use YouTube properly. I've been going, it's like being on 3 or 4 different, because we're all chatting on different videos. So it's like going from one chat room to the next, trying to catch up. Is anybody driving me mad? But anyway, I figured out how to do it with my channel. Just there's a comments page here. It's all on one page. So I can just scroll down and follow it that way, which is a lot easier. But the conversations were getting so intense. Well, I'm not really intense. It's hard to explain. I passed out. I couldn't keep awake. But what was actually happening, it's funny because I sort of got this mental image of Annie was in an outfield cracking jokes and what have you. And Emily and I were trying to figure out what girls and guys could talk about. That's what we were discussing, all right? That was the whole thing, like think of all the things you could discuss that, that one another would like. And, I really couldn't. I keep saying problems, use these words that I'll talk about, problems, convince, all that sort of thing. And after I had to sleep and after I passed out, the answer came as motivation. It was just like it distilled down here after all the conversation, everything that everybody was putting in, all disparate, views of everybody's, it started off with Annie was talking about, his mother didn't understand how, she had no interest in how computers work, she just wanted the damn thing to work, okay? And he liked to know how it worked. He wanted to know how it was working. And I was talking to Emily about it, and I was saying, what's the overlap? In the middle of the, what can people talk about? And the answer came to me as motivation. And if you think about it, that's actually right down low. That's what we're actually thinking about. Like what's Emily doing on the channel? Why do you call yourself mgtow? What's your motivation there, Bob? For calling yourself mgtow, or why are you doing this? What's motivating? This is what we think about. Actually, that's how interesting people. What's motivating different people to do different things? That's really, you could drive mad asking, why are you doing this and why? And I used to, but that's actually, and then to understand the motivation for doing something. It's once you get there, and it just changes because you start thinking like, I know a little bit about most of the people that chat regularly on here now, just little bits and pieces, and I try and I wonder, what's Jay looking for, what's Annie looking for, what's James on about, what's Emily, are they looking for it? Are they just here? What am I doing here? Why did I start a channel? All these things. What's really driving us? What's our motivation? And it's something that doesn't matter. It could be two men and a woman, that sort of thing. I thought, motivation. Now, the trick to it is, what we've done is we've taken it into the narc zone. So, quickly get to criticising one another's motivation, or justifying why we're doing something, or complain about something, or find out, or attack somebody. So we're doing all of those things. So instead of just, having a view and all that, just get out of there. Or debating someone's motivation for doing something, just get out of there. Just actually get up here and inquire and discuss. And so, I'm guilty of it, finding it. But that's what I've drilled down to. I thought that's the one thing that men and women could share. And there are problems with motivation. I just don't feel like I'm not motivated. Why don't you want to make your beer, Bob? Well, I don't think I want it. So what's changed your motivation? See what I mean? I don't know, there's be all sorts of things, what made you say that, or what's your motivation behind that, or something. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, it could be a good thing. If you find out, I've been talking to Boomba, my friend, my Romanian friend, for years now, and I was explaining about, men and women, that sort of thing. She said, I had no idea there was so much trouble, you having so much trouble with women, I said, Boom, I don't see my family, surely after 2 years, no idea, no background, no understanding of what was motivating anything that I'm doing. And I looked and I thought, just no idea. At one stage I thought, I've just killed myself. No, don't do that, God wouldn't approve. Why not find out why I felt that way? Instead of, oh my God, lecturing me. No, God wouldn't approve. See, what we do, we cut it off. Sort of thing, why are you feeling, well, this is the case, and that's the case. But at one stage she was even saying, maybe you did something wrong. Oh, great. Look, I probably did. But I really don't think cruelty is the answer to anything. But that's what I got to, Emily, if you're watching. Motivation. That's the one word, that's what I'm looking for. One word you can keep in mind. So if you get into it, you just think with guys, not fix it. Guys also think that. They probably think what motivates a car or what motivates a computer, But stuff that. Women aren't interested in motivating, what motivates machines. They're interested in what motivates people. Stay out of here and just think about motivation. If you're looking for scratching around for something to talk to guys about this sort of thing, yeah, there'll be some just hover around. I don't know. Look, I'm not sure. I haven't thought it through altogether, but I'd reckon underneath it all, there's some reason we do everything, something behind, and we probably don't even know why we're doing it. Okay, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, it could have come from, we might have attitudes toward women because of what's happened with other women, or because of that, what's motivating our behaviour. Why not find out? Instead of criticising us for us. The same as I'm trying to do with you. Like, what are you doing? I'm not criticising you for being on a men's channel. I'm just trying to find out what's motivating you. Yeah, I'm sort of getting to think you like being with guys, to be honest. Yeah, not in a sexual way. They're just, if you grew up with 4 brothers, is it? I mean, you probably just like being around guys. Yep, that's who you've spent most of your time, and you're just more comfortable talking to them. And you're probably looking to meet more guys. Yeah, not necessarily have a relationship with them, and just meet them. Just different guys. And that could be the reason. I don't know. It just makes you more interesting. It makes, like I wonder, what Jade is doing here. And we share similar things. Captain Bob's another one. What's motivating him to come here? What's he actually getting out of all of this? What motivates? This is what we do in marketing. What's motivating a customer to do or not do something? Yeah, it's. I'll probably talk more about this, but it's probably. It's not so much. You can make it entertaining as well. But I think yesterday's what happened. Yeah, I drilled down and thought, if there's one word, just one word's all you got to remember. Think the word motivation, maybe, and that would actually, I think, solve my problem. Yeah, women would show an interest in men would show an interest in women, so long as they didn't go into here and start criticising, okay, and lecturing or disagreeing or debating or arguing or anything else like that. Just try to find out what's motivating them. Yeah, I think that would keep us all up there and much, much happier. Yeah, I don't know. This has changed. I just made a video how I think it reduces alcohol consumption. Yeah, but it's changing me, and it seems to be changing the channel to some extent. I think we're really getting into this. Inquire and discuss, and not so much in opinionated sort of views. That we're using to inform the rest of the channel. No, it's more a discussion. It's getting that way, which is good, actually, I think. Anyway, I'll leave it off of there. But that's what I got to, Emily. Yeah, motivation, I think, is that's the focus word. You can just think motivation. What's motivating the guys? So that just keep that in the back of your mind, and then that way you'd find out more about what's happened to me, for example, or Jay, or whatever. Just what our background is, and you go, okay, and that you think, like a bit like a detective. That'd explain that. So you're doing this. That makes sense. Yeah, and that would actually reintroduce empathy and fix the problem, which is exactly what guys like doing, fixing things. Talk to you later. Bye.